Hi, I'm Ellieanna.
I'm Shu-Ting Jones.
And today we will be presenting our 3D animation.
For the pre-production stage of our 3D animation, we wanted to focus on research, script writing, and figuring out which software we were going to use. For research, we explored the FBLA website mainly to figure out what officer duties there were and what exactly the program of work was, and also figuring out any team building activities that were opportune. After completing all of this, we drafted our script, including actions we wanted our characters to perform, as well as how the scenery would look. After completing all research and drafting, we then started to decide which software we were going to use. We first explored Maya as it was available in our schools, but then discovered the very large learning curve approaching us. With that, we moved on to MovieZoo and started focusing on the content of the 3D animation. The resources we used for the 3D animation includes equipment such as MEMS microphone, which is the primary microphone for the phones, most phones, and a PC, just so we could operate the software. The software that we included was MovieZoo and SCPX, which is a video editing software, HitFilm Express, which is also video editing software, Zoom to collaborate over the quarantine, and VLC Media Player for converting file formats, which is an issue addressed later.
During the production process, we both animated and recorded the audio. During the animation phase of this process, we had to create the scenes, direct the character movement, and create the camera cuts. During the audio recording phase, we recorded ourselves reading the script and then edited it all together so that it flowed nicely. During the post-production phase, we edited all the animation segments together into one video using Final Cut Pro X, a video editing software. We then exported it from Final Cut Pro to YouTube so that it would be accessible on many platforms.
We implemented multiple techniques in the 3D animation to keep it engaging and entertaining. The very first one we had was camera movement that would vary across each sequence. This included one-shot sequences, an overhead, panning, and many other types. And some of the examples are shown.
A responsible president should prepare and preside over all meetings according to parliamentary law, while actively communicating with officers, members, and advisors outside of official meetings. They should also plan and prepare documents for all activities and represent the chapter at special functions, illustrating the qualities of a leader. An awesome secretary provides the president with an agenda and creates minutes for each meeting, while also reading general correspondence at meetings and keeping an accurate membership and attendance list. Finally, they prepare the local chapter program of work. It's a written action plan of goals, strategies, and chapter activities as determined by.
For our next variants, we wanted to work on making each character unique so that they were easily identifiable. This meant changing their color, clothing, and having their scenery correspond with whatever color they were with. We definitely faced some challenges through the 3D animation process, the first one being which software to use. Maya or MovieZoo. Maya had a large learning curve, but we still had fun learning the very basics of it. MovieZoo had a much smaller learning curve and allowed us to really focus on content. That was when we made the transition to MovieZoo. MovieZoo also had a complication on its own, but still was difficult when we were separated into our own homes. MovieZoo did not allow any collaboration, and so in order to keep files constant and keep sceneries the same, we would send each other saved files of our MovieZoo sets so that we could build off of each other's. Then we combined all of our end results together in the final video. Additionally, with our initial final video, we noticed a strange double pupil that popped up in our 3D animation. This was quickly fixed and resubmitted with it edited out. For audio and video file format, this was a simple and easy fix. We used VLC Media Player to change the file format as we would convert some audio and video files into MP4 or MP3 so that we could combine them in the final result.
We used a picture in our animation of the program of work from our local officer team. It can be seen on the computer during the shot of the secretary. We also have a song playing in the background of a video, which we edited in during the post-production process. It's from Magic Tones Pro and promoted by Audio Library. We got permission to use the audio files that we did through the criteria that is listed under the Fair Use Guidelines for Educational Multimedia. By reading the product details of MovieZoo Play Plus, we determined that there were no commercial restrictions and it was listed under the Fair Use Guidelines for Educational Multimedia. And these are our works included. Thank you so much for the opportunity to present our animation.